Hey, it's Ellie here. How are you? And so this is for all of my entertainers and my performers and everybody who is an artist. Shane, you know what I mean? First of all, I greatly appreciate y'all because I don't know what's happening anymore. I have no idea. I got started in entertainment 12 years ago. Well, really, if you grew up in a black church, a lot of y'all know we be performing our whole lives. But anyway, I started modeling when I was 13 years old, which is 12 years ago for me. Everybody who was born after the year 2000, shut up. Shut up. Do not come for me. I already hear you. Oh my god, you dinosaur. Shut up. I know. Regardless, though. So, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, I was literally in modeling training ever since I was 13 years old. And I had several opportunities after that point to partner with other people as a brand ambassador. I've done runway, I've done print modeling, and, just different things. You know, and a lot of people are always concerned about selling out, and a lot of people don't really know what that means either. Selling out is not just signing a particular deal and it's literally, oh, well, give us your soul. And like, it's not always like that. Sometimes you sell out doing things that are not brand friendly for yourself and who you are as an individual and what you represent. So if you didn't know, I'm going to let you know that a lot of people in the entertainment industry are on strike right now. And that's the reason why you're seeing like a lot of shows get paused, a lot of movies get paused, and everything going haywire.
If you are a performer or content creator who is supporting the actors and writers strike, here is a list of stuff you cannot do. No principal on-camera work, acting, singing, dancing, stunts, puppeteering, any performance of any type. No ADR, looping, no voice acting, no book narration. No background work, no stand-in work, no photo shoots, no fittings, no rehearsals, no auditions, not even self-tapes. No tours, personal appearances, interviews, conventions, fan expos, or festivals. You will not be seeing union actors at Comic-Con next week. No premieres, no screenings, no award shows, no press junkets, no morning shows, no podcast appearances for union actors. Here's a big one. No social media. Now, are we not going to see celebrities on social media? Of course we are. They could come here and they could talk about the strike. But they cannot promote any products, their movies, any work. They cannot be using social media in a professional capacity. No negotiating agreements, future merch deals, anything like that. Actors actually have to stop their agents from continuing negotiations on their behalf. If you know of anybody scabbing the strike, you can go ahead and email here. And if you are a non-member and you scab the strike, you will not be admitted into the Professional Actors Union, probably ever. Now, the good news is you can still go to the movies, and please do support your local theater. This is mine, the Little Theater in Rochester. Make sure to support live theater, too. Go see a Broadway show or something like that. And if a studio reaches out to you as a content creator and invites you to a screening, that's scabbing. You would be there to replace one of their actors promoting it. Careful out there.
And so within this strike, you can do whatever you want to do to support and everything like that. However, we're going to get into the nitty gritty of what's actually going on because it's not just people in their feelings about, oh, I want more money. I want more money. No. This, first of all, a lot of artists back in the day were getting screwed, especially, us people, you know? However, with the developments of technology today, it's even more likely for them to do that. However, there is a way for us to gain more control of everything that we produce as artists. Especially as writers, we always want to find ways to protect our intellectual property and ways for us to capitalize for ourselves rather than serving whatever a company or corporation decides to fund or back us up. This is why entrepreneurship and knowing ways how you can invest are very, very important. It's a way for you to secure your own financial stability rather than depending on someone else. Or even if you are depending on someone else, you're well educated enough to know that you're not being taken advantage of. That's why they always say, hire a lawyer, hire a lawyer. We know lawyers is expensive. We know that. So it's up to you to take that time to study for yourself so you can either hire the right lawyer, you can hire somebody at lower rates and know that everything's still going to go great, and you can hire somebody at higher rates and not have to, take that hourly time, taking so much time because you already know what's going on. Come on, let's break it down financially. Lego.
Genuinely think that the writer and now actor strike has the potential to be the catalyst for an economic revolution.
You're absolutely right. Because of the pandemic, everybody's been forced into a small little bubble in their home. A lot of people went into escapism mode, reading books, but mostly watching a lot of streaming services. This escapism has allowed us to forget about all the inflation that's happening, and not necessarily actually forget, but be able to have some sort of a little bit of disconnect so we don't end up actually doing anything about it. This perceived laziness, if you want to call it, or inaction, has been something that the rich or people like Hollywood or whatever have taken advantage of over and over and over again. Corporate America, whatever. Now, the writers have been on strike for obvious reasons. They need to be able to live their life, and so do we. They, because they have a union, are able to do collective bargaining. Corporations have classically tried to get rid of unions because of their bargaining power. They don't want to have to fight to get whatever they want. They just want to bully and push people over. So the monetary values that he was talking about in the original video, go watch it, is money and fame. Because of the union, and there's some higher paid actors, like 1% of them are the celebrities that make a lot of money. But then you got a lot of people down here that do not make much at all. They're struggling to survive, to be honest. But because they're required to be in the guild or union, whatever you want to call it, they now have to come in and support. And because of their celebrity status, they hold a lot more weight. So now you have a situation where everybody is losing interest in streaming services because they don't have good content because of lack of writers. And the actors are now not a part of it. So production is going halting. There aren't even going to be celebrities at Comic-Con. You know how important it is for celebrity faces to show up at events like that? The people identify with actors, celebrities. They see them in their home all the time on their television. There's a familiarity and a psychological effect of when those celebrities go out and decide to do something. They're like, hey, yeah, why are they being treated like that? They don't deserve to be treated like that. I know them, even though we don't really know them, but we have this perceived familiarity that psychologically makes us want to go help them. On top of that, we identify with their struggle. We, as Americans, we are struggling to make our bills. We are struggling to pay rent. Inflation is insane. If you do the adjustments in math, whatever, we are actually worse off than those that were in the Great Depression. We found our unifying cause. We found the way to fight back to corporations. And this is just going to keep going and going and going. Once you learn how to do something, you realize it's not that difficult. And then you keep doing it and doing it. So this is absolutely going to catalyze an economic revolution because we're all fed up.
So really, it's best for you to see this as an opportunity rather than feeling like it's a loss, especially if you are on strike. This is the best time to either become a content creator or go really, really hard on your content creation independently instead of being dependent on these corporations. And now, if you are in a contract, I totally get that. It's, that's unfortunate that you did sign your rights away, basically. So you're pretty much stuck until the strike is over. However, you can still network within that time period. You can still build an audience. You can build an audience telling your story about what's happening, even if you're not producing any art. And for everybody who is, a regular content creator that is not part of a union, has not signed any major deals, go ahead and start networking with these people, because this is the thing. These types of things here have already become more popular than these other streaming platforms. Most people don't even have cable anymore. People are still going to the movies, but people are not buying DVDs and Blu-rays and definitely not VHSs anymore. People are barely buying CDs anymore. So this is the best time to hit up, just try it out. Hit up your favorite celebrity and be like, hey, I would like to collab with you on this and that. They don't have any work right now, so you never know what could happen. They were probably booked for the next several weeks and now they don't have any type of work. And if you have a good amount of clout, this could be a really good opportunity for the both of you guys, and not just you benefiting off of their fame. They could benefit off you too. So
what do you do for a living?
I'm an empire builder. I have 12,000 apartment units, and I also help people to create wealth through real estate.
What tip would you have for someone looking to get into that?
Invest in income producing assets, multifamily. The rents go up, the property appreciates over time, and it continues to cash flow every single month. Income producing asset. You can earn your way to success. You can't earn your way to wealth. You want to create wealth, you need your money to work for you, whether you're sick or working or not. Your money's working regardless.